Hey everyone, back with another stream. We're streaming some 2K26. I think we're allowed in it now. I'm not sure. We're in it, so F it.
break? One, two, that's three. Ring the bell.
I hear voices in my head, they counsel me, they understand, they talk to me, they talk to me.
weakness and quit. That's it. Bring it.
Roman Reigns pumping himself up, trying to take control of this triple threat match. Critical moment here.
And CM Punk down in the middle of the ring. This dream WrestleMania main event may be about to turn into a nightmare.
And Roman Reigns is about to turn CM Punk's lights out at the showcase of the Immortals. The guillotine is cinched in.
Will Punk tap out? Is Punk going to tap out? Remember, the ropes will not force a break here, but what a counter by Punk into the jackknife cover, and Reigns has to kick out.
A much-needed way out of jail just in time, and the transition now.
Anaconda Vice cinched in. Reigns is in trouble. Punk squeezing with everything in his being.
And Rollins now saving the matchup for himself as he looks to turn Punk on his belly and going for a sharpshooter here.
And now locked in, a tap out here for CM Punk. Ends the entire thing, surely now. Seth Rollins closing in on victory, but denied by Roman Reigns.
And now Reigns to Rollins into the guillotine.
Rollins now in jeopardy. Can the Visionary fight his way out? Look at the power from Seth. Northern Light suplex.
A cover, and a kick out.
Transition once again from Roman Reigns back into that choke, but a stomp from CM Punk breaks it up. Wait up, Cole.
Go to sleep by Punk to GTS for the victory. Hook to the leg. Is it enough? And a kick out at two.
How on earth did Rollins find the will to survive?
And Heyman, wow, look at him.
The wise man distraught on the outside of the ring, understandably so.
Saw his man so close to victory there, but denied by a late kick out.
And now CM Punk, the only man standing. 12 years after his last WrestleMania match.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
And he's going back to the top.
CM Punk from the top rope.
CM Punk with the elbow.
Fortune favors the bold. These risks could be a winning strategy.
Delivers an axe handle.
Double leg takedown. Got the shoulders down.
Well, how the...
Oh, man, this could really come back to bite him in the end.
And Punk looking to gain control with a kick to the midsection, but Rollins still in this match.
Well, Rollins looking to break up this apparent GTS attempt and does so, but right back into the line of fire himself.
Bang.
GTS connects.
Spear by Reigns.
Stop by Rollins. All three men down. Critical moment in this match.
Oh my, what absolute chaos and bedlam inside the ring. If one man can get a cover here, it may be over.
Paul Heyman, of course, out here with this loose alliance with Punk, his quote-unquote friend. Of course, he has the history with Reigns, and now he gives the tear to Punk.
Heyman showing his true colors tonight.
Well, that favor called in by CM Punk about to pay dividends here. No disqualifications in this kind of match.
And Punk stalking Reigns, and a low blow by Heyman. What the hell?
You made me go. You made me go. Made my tribal chief.
Roman Reigns' life was passing before his eyes, and now Heyman going to offer the chair to the tribal chief.
Bow down at the feet of the tribal chief. You have to think this was the plan all along to take out CM Punk.
And now Reigns, chair in hand. Boom!
Yeah, that didn't end up being the WrestleMania main event that I had dreamed about for years. How do you people agree to this? How do you even come up with this? Who in their right minds thinks, hey, let's drag someone to their worst moments to relive them? What kind of masochistic grease to it? Why would anyone want that? I saw what you did to John Cena a few years ago, making him relive loss after loss after loss, and then having him face the camera and say that those moments made him better for it. No, I always figured that if a CM Punk showcase was ever pitched, I'd politely tell them to take a hike. But then I saw what was done for Paul Heyman last year, what was done for the whole Bloodline dynasty. Suddenly, it wasn't just reliving history, it was rewriting it. Instead of trying to take something positive from those losses, Heyman did what he always does and spins it into a victory by literally rewriting history. Well, if he can do it, I can do it better. Using what 2K calls slingshot technology, we can take any what-if dream you've ever had and make it a reality. Dream matches, ripple effects, righting wrongs, and changing history. That's what CM Punk has always been about. My first couple of years with WWE were a whirlwind. I was ECW champion, I teamed with DX at the Survivor Series, and I finally made it to WrestleMania. I won Money in the Bank at WrestleMania 24, which led to what I consider, what most consider, to be the best cash-in of all time.
CM Punk has done it! Mr. Money in the Bank has become Mr. World Champion!
This upset a lot of people, including my old friend JBL. JBL didn't like a thing about me, how I looked, how I talked, how I wrestled, music choice. Everything about me bothered him. And he saw SummerSlam as his opportunity to declare to the world that CM Punk does not belong. JBL thrives when he can strong-arm somebody, a true tyrant who takes great pleasure in badgering anyone who sees beneath him. I had no illusions that this was going to be an easy fight. My only plan was to hit him as hard as I could and beat the respect into him at SummerSlam. Now go put JBL in his place. Avoid the clothesline if you can. And let's make sure JBL feels like he's been sent to hell.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and is for the World Heavyweight Championship.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Michael Cole coming to you alongside Corey Graves and Wade Barrett, live from SummerSlam. CM Punk, who captured his first World Heavyweight Championship just 7 weeks ago, is set for his biggest title defense yet.
Cole, why are you focusing so much on Punk when we are in the midst of the wrestling god? And our next World Heavyweight Champion, John Bradshaw Layfield. JBL has the look of a champion, the entrance of a champion, and he may be minutes away from becoming a champion.
JBL telling Punk last week that fairy tales aren't real, that midnight will strike here tonight at SummerSlam.
Talk about Cinderella. JBL's been calling Punk Cindy lately.
JBL, the longest reigning champion in SmackDown history, hopes to add the world title to his collection tonight. He's had great success over the years here at SummerSlam. Here's the man who won the title at the end of June when he cashed in Money in the Bank in a surprise on Monday Night Raw. CM Punk, the underdog who has had uphill battles ever since winning the World Heavyweight Championship, has held on to that championship and he's worn it proudly. CM Punk fans have been saying CM Punk is not a so-called transition, and that's what Punk hopes to prove tonight.
JBL has called Punk a transitional champion, and worse. This is another top test for Punk here at SummerSlam.
Introducing the challenger from New York City, weighing in at 290 pounds, John Bradshaw Layfield, JBL. And his opponent from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
That's what it's all about, folks. The World Heavyweight Championship. A prize worth fighting for.
CM Punk is a champion who lives by his own rules. In the lead-up to this match tonight, Punk has refused to give in to JBL's intimidation tactics.
In the words of CM Punk, sometimes it's what you don't do that makes you who you are. But I think Punk's defiance has only angered JBL even further.
And that could be a grave mistake. A fired up and furious JBL is not something you want to deal with. Mess with the bull and you get the horns.
Yokes up their opponent. Driven down with a sidewalk slam.
And for JBL, he likes to talk about fighting for the old school guys. Likes to look down on the new school superstars like CM Punk. JBL says he won't be pushed out by these twerps.
I would tally that sentiment to self-preservation. JBL isn't going to allow a guy like Punk to take a spot he's worked an entire career for. You don't achieve longevity in this game without putting the boots to some ankle biters. Punk dodges out in time.
One thing Punk certainly doesn't have here is the experience advantage. JBL had the longest championship reign in SmackDown history. You don't achieve that by accident. JBL has a wealth of championship experience that Punk just doesn't have yet.
Good point. Punk has his work cut out for him, taking on someone as battle-tested as JBL. Early cover for the title. And there's the kick out.
He's not letting anyone get away with a lazy pin.
Talking about these men, they couldn't be any more different. For JBL, it's all about running business, Wall Street, having a championship in one hand and a beer in the other. Very much the opposite of CM Punk, Corey.
It's country versus alternative music, Cole. But just because Punk prefers soda over beer or video games over boardrooms doesn't make him any less deserving. Soaring!
Oh, and that mistake could change the complexion of this match.
Placed against the turnbuckles. On the corner. Oh, knees right to the gut impact. Just using their foot as a weapon. Boot right to the throat. A reversal. He saw that coming.
Punk prides himself in being disciplined and having plenty of self-control. He's going to need all that here tonight against Bradshaw. A 17-year veteran will play mind games and try to wear the champion down.
And if he can't wear him down, he'll just beat him down. JBL has a bona fide mean streak. Mean and vicious. He enjoys inflicting pain on his opponent.
That's why he's been successful in the ring and in the business world.
A razor-sharp chop there.
Loving blow. Not so fast. Hurricane Rana. A big showing of agility from the champ there. CM Punk headed to the top rope.
Wants to finish this.
Blast off. Wow. Cross body. And Punk is really putting the pressure on.
Punk's working smarter, not harder, and it has JBL off balance.
And JBL has gone so far as to call Punk a transitional champion. A fluke even. Bradshaw called this championship run by Punk pathetic. That is a direct quote, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, say what you want about Punk's run. He's knocked off some of the best, including Bradshaw once and Batista on a couple occasions. A sound suplex
For the title.
Oh, he kicked out.
Will he start to rally, or was that just a kick out on instinct alone?
caught in the act. The ref not allowing that to work. What's CM Punk thinking?
Spiked him.
JBL really wants to put Punk in his place tonight. Wants to snap Punk out of this Cinderella fairy tale he's living. Wants the world title to be represented by a real man once again.
Well, Punk's claiming he's earned this dream to be at SummerSlam and defend the championship to prove that he is a man. A win tonight with
Highly competitive match. Punk defending the championship. JBL whipped into the corner. There's the vintage running knee by Punk.
And what a shocking victory this could be for the young up-and-comer CM Punk, but denied by JBL.
Bradshaw just too powerful for Punk, and now the wrestling god teeing off.
And JBL doing what he does best. Manhandling his opponent. And JBL not too comfortable on the ropes, but going up there anyway.
Gotta do something here to put CM Punk away, and that may well do it, but it looks like JBL injured himself in the process.
Both men down, the official counting away here. First man to his feet could gain the advantage in the matchup. JBL looks like he's gonna just crawl to the cover. Shoulders are down. Punk kicks out.
And a late kick out there from CM Punk. Just enough gas left in the tank, and you can see the cogs whirring behind the eyes of JBL.
JBL looking to end it all here with a clothesline from hell.
Punk dodges out in time. Punk hoists his opponent.
Sweet GTS for Punk.
That is how a true champion defends their title.
Hangs on by a thread.
Clearly proving they have the heart of it.
Hang on, bar. Submission hold in. He's in a bad position now.
Hold is locked in for the moment, but JBL escapes.
He catches JBL with a counter. Oh, did you hear that? And Punk just thrown out of the way. He is looking to do some serious harm. He's heading to the outside. Better watch for the referee's count.
Calf kick on the money.
And he gets set back into the ring.
Crushing impact from that knee.
Got him where he wants him. Up and into a Falcon Arrow.
And he hurries right out of the ring. He has had enough of that.
And retaliates with a counter. What's he putting together? Power on the Falcon Arrow. Bradshaw struggling to defend himself.
Credit to Punk for finding a way to overwhelm JBL for the moment. And then follows it up with the line.
Even more damage inflicted to the torso.
Making a concerted effort to repeat it. CM Punk looking to end things here. Go to sleep. The champ going all out.
Immediate cover after the impact. 2 count.
He's done it. CM Punk retains.
Here is your winner, and still the World Heavyweight Champion, CM Punk.
Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to get used to this. Once again, CM Punk has silenced the critics and proven himself as a champion.
This was a must-win title defense for Punk, and like you said, now everyone knows the champ is no easy target.
There aren't many people in this industry that I respect more than Rey Mysterio. And while I think the world of Rey Mysterio, it doesn't mean we always see eye to eye. And yes, we've often gotten into fights over our disagreements, but every single encounter with Rey is special. We've had so many great moments, but when it came to this showcase, I went with one that may surprise you. A match where we were on good terms with each other, where we just went out there with the simplest of goals: win the match, earn a title shot. Armageddon 2008. The finals of the #1 contender for the Intercontinental title tournament. Having a chance at WWE gold dangling in front of you is always one hell of a carrot. And we went out there and had a blast trying to outdo the other.
Look at this.
Rey and I have done things to each other over the years that don't exactly scream respect. But at the end of the day, I love Rey. I love our history, and I love this encounter. So let's jump back to that special night in December of 2008 at Armageddon.
Well, current Intercontinental Champion William Regal asked Stephanie McMahon to establish this tournament to ensure that his next challenger is deserving.
Well, I don't think William Regal is going to be disappointed with his pick of the litter tonight. As a matter of fact, every contender in this tournament was deserving.
Rey Mysterio defeating Kofi Kingston and The Miz to get here.
From San Diego, California, weighing in at 175 pounds, Rey Mysterio!
Rey Mysterio, a former world champion, looking forward to this match because it takes him one step closer to perhaps battling for one championship he's never held.
That, of course, being the Intercontinental title.
Well, CM Punk is no longer one half of the World Tag Team Champions. CM Punk and Kofi Kingston losing the gold last night at a WWE live event in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, as devastating as that loss was, Punk has to quickly recalibrate to get the job done tonight.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 222 pounds, CM Punk.
I remember in Manchester, William Regal standing victorious in front of all of his countrymen, telling them that he was proudly going to go all over the world defending that Intercontinental Championship.
Vowing to bring prestige and honor, in his words, back to the Intercontinental title.
Two former world champions meeting for the first time ever. CM Punk and Rey Mysterio.
You ask me, either of these men could bring a lot of prestige and honor to the title. Can you believe that this is the first time these two former world champions are facing off against each other? Duking it out here for the #1 contender spot for William Regal's Intercontinental Championship.
I think either one of these men is fully capable of bringing even more honor and prestige to that coveted championship. You can tell there's so much mutual honor and respect in there between Punk and Mysterio.
Oh, big knee to the midsection. And we talk about the reason for this tournament to contend for the Intercontinental Championship coming from the smug attitude of our current Intercontinental Champion, William Regal. Saying how no one is deserving enough to challenge him. But I'm seeing two very deserving contenders in front of me now.
Well, Michael Cole, you can only say that now because of the tournament Regal put together. When Regal won the title, he promised to proudly defend it. And there is no pride in beating an unworthy challenger.
And gets sent right into the corner.
Struck with a calf kick.
Rey just can't stop this attack.
CM Punk's been finding an answer for everything Mysterio's doing here. Oof, back elbow puts a stop to things.
You see Rey Mysterio, and you notice, Corey, his wrist doesn't have extra taping tonight. He had torn ligaments in that wrist a couple of weeks ago. Is there a reason for not having it taped? I don't think it's healed quickly. I think it's perhaps psychological.
Well, we always know if you go into a match and you have an injury.
Trying armbar. Triangle armbar. Submission hold in. Wrenching in this. Fighting to get out of it. Yes, he makes an escape.
To hit the mark.
And CM Punk is leaving no breathing room here.
CM Punk is all gas right now, and Rey Mysterio cannot find the brakes.
I'm not sure how much of CM Punk's head could be in this match after losing the World Tag Team titles last night.
Well, he's facing Rey Mysterio, so he better get his head in the game fast. Just from looking at Punk tonight, I'd say he's pretty focused right now. I think he realizes the bigger picture is getting a shot at the Intercontinental title.
Here he goes for the win. Gets his shoulder up before the 2 count.
He's really not making this easy.
Hurricane Run. Great athleticism.
Staggering to his feet. He barely even knows where he is right now. Springboard, but caught.
Didn't work out into a powerbomb. submission, and does. And he turned it around. Oh, has them in position. Here it comes.
6-1-9.
Rey Mysterio may be closing in on that #1
From the top.
Oh, nobody home for that one.
About to be locked in. Here we go, guys. And he locks in a perfectly. One last gasp effort, and that'll do it.
Mongolian chop.
CM Punk won the World Heavyweight title back in June on his first night on Raw after the draft, cashing in his Money in the Bank.
What a night to remember that was. But the end of Punk's reign wasn't as ceremonious. The title was taken away from him after a punt from Randy Orton. Put Punk on the shelf.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
And any one of those shots could take you out for good.
Getting sent to the turnbuckles. Back and forth, looking for the advantage here.
Draped into the deadly Tree of Woe position. Counters! Punk looking to get past Mysterio tonight and clinch a title match against William Regal. Punk and Regal have had some run-ins in the past. Regal defeating Punk earlier in the year to win the King of the Ring tournament.
And a rather fitting outcome it was. I tell you, the Queen was happy that day. The crown always shines brighter when a Brit adorns it.
Stuck in the tree of woe and being viciously kneed over and over again. Get in there, ref.
Rey Mysterio is in some serious trouble.
Punk lighting up Mysterio and clipping his wings.
And Rey Mysterio connected nicely right there.
Wait!
And he's seemingly determined to inflict even more punishment on his opponent. He might be going too far here. Hopefully, it does not cost him the match.
Hit on CM Punk. He gets the kick out after the one.
Deep into this one and not even getting a 2 count.
Mysterio with a DDT. Again, the Intercontinental Champion William Regal will face the winner, earning a chance to hold the same title the likes of Pat Patterson, Bret Hart, Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Stone Cold, The Rock, and many more have held.
I had the opportunity to talk to Mysterio and Punk earlier today, and they said just having a chance to battle for the Intercontinental title is so important to both of them and both of their careers. And followed by a Bulldog headlock. Bam!
And his core might be a bigger target now.
And that core area really getting lit up.
Punk never saw that coming.
Taking his time to perfectly measure. But caught! And crashing down hard with a powerbomb.
Saw it coming and fired back hard.
Beautiful satellite DDT by Mysterio. All the way up, and wow, what a unique counter. I think it's time to dial it up.
Catches the 619. And then
Great counter. the mark.
And turfed out of the ring with a heavy landing right on that spine. You may not want to get up here because something bad, putting it all on the line and coming up big.
Living dangerously to get the upper hand, bringing the fight closer and closer to our announce desk.
Let's just hope they don't bring it onto our announce desk.
Inflicting more damage to the leg.
And I'm having doubts about Punk's head being fully in the game after that.
Measured knee drop. Oh, that just looks like it busted him open.
And he slides him back to the mat. Heading for the top rope, looking for something big here.
From above!
Here we go.
Diving seated senton.
Here's the pin. Ray may have it. Digging deep for a kick out.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Gets the knees up. Incredible wherewithal.
Spinning kick to the gut.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Very nice.
Heading out, but needs to be aware of the referee's count. Lift it up. What's next?
Down in the shoulder.
Wow, that hurt. Mysterio, what's he gonna do?
From the top!
Splash connects.
Will that close Punk out?
Kicked out at one? Even the ref can't believe it.
We have just witnessed next level grit, resilience, and even more so, defiance. How do you stop that?
In a rare moment of frustration for Rey Mysterio.
That puts an end to that, thank goodness.
Neckbreaker after the float over.
That was pretty. I was expecting a great match from both of these men.
Punk and Mysterio are not disappointing tonight. Boom!
Well, this #1 contender match full of drama here.
You have to think Intercontinental Champ William Regal is looking on as the 619 setup, but denied by CM Punk.
Ray had it dialed up. Punk has other plans.
And what a move by Mysterio with the Hurricane Rana into the 619 position.
And now the second bite of the cherry connects. CM Punk down. And now perhaps in the drop zone for Rey Mysterio to finish this.
Punk out of the way just in the nick of time.
And Mysterio rolling up Punk for the victory in a kick out by Punk.
Who wants it more?
Punk and Ray have been running at breakneck pace from the first bell, countering each other's best shots. This is anybody's ball game.
Ray had that well scouted.
Misses on the spring. Punk's had enough. He's looking to end this here. GTS connects. Will that sew this up for Punk?
There's two. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
Every single person in this arena thought this was over, except Rey Mysterio.
And Punk might have just swung for the...
Oh, we know what's coming here. Ladies and gentlemen, go to sleep.
And that can keep Ray down. Beautiful transition.
And now the cover. CM Punk is the #1 contender.
Here is your winner, CM Punk!
Battered and bruised. What a gutsy match out of Mysterio and Punk.
The bottom line is CM Punk has a date with the Intercontinental Champion, William Regal.
Alright, that's it for us. We'll be back with another WWE Showcase Part 2. Alright, peace!